It's Sue from Scrappy Sue here. Back today to do week 5 of Roxy's weekly challenge 2023, and this is called Scrap Busting Narrow Collage Stamp Tags, and the hashtag to use if you're going to join in is Roxy's weekly challenge. Okay, so it's very simple. And again, it uses up scraps and things. So your bases are going to be book page, and I've got 4 here. We'll see how many we can do. Right, I'm just going to start the timer now. I'll ask Alexa to do 40 minutes, and then we'll do what we can in 40 minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 40 minutes.
40 minutes, starting now. By the way, I had a routine you might like. I can welcome you home with the day's news and relaxing music. Do you want to try it?
No.
No problem.
Sorry about that. She always wants to ask me extra things when I least want her to ask me extra things. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to cover these back and front. The front we're just going to do collage, and the back we're just going to be plain for journaling on. Okay, so I've got some scraps of book pages and bits of paper that I'm going to use here today, and these are all going to be fairly plain. So I'm just going to take one piece of book page, and they could be any size really that you want. I'm just going to just tear some bits down and cover them up. So I hope you're all doing well, you're all keeping well, and managing to do a bit of crafting here and there. Some of you might be lucky if you're retired and you can, or this is your job, you're crafting every day. I envy anyone who can. I seem to have got a lot of book page, so I've got here digital letter. Well, it's not actually digital in so much as it's scanned. So I bought some French documents, this being one of them, and it's a letter, part of a letter in French, and I scan them in. So I have got a few scraps here, we can use those. Right, okay, let's see what else have we got in this pile. So we've got this nice paper here from some sort of magazine. So I'm going to just, I'm just tearing off some. I don't want to make the bits collage with things that are too small, because when you cut them up, I find that they can actually be a little bit hard to, you'd have to start sticking down edges and things like that. So I'll show you the ones I've made as a prototype. Should have done that at the beginning. Right, let's get going. Let me just show you the ones I made earlier. So these are the ones I made as a prototype. So all I did is I had some packaging paper, and I used that to back all of them with. So they're all backed with packaging, all of them. Anything that can be used to journal on. So then they're stamped on with any kind of stamp you've got, and you can then embellish them as I have done here with words and labels and bits of lace and things like that. That is actually a stencil. I quite like using that one because it was tall and narrow, and that's a nice orchid there. And then there's that one, and then you don't have to put these tag tops on. You can put a hole in and make them into a topper with I don't know what, very thin narrow fibers, you know, like eyelash trim or sari silk or something like that, or even a bit of narrow lace. I mean, this is kind of some fibre I've got, so I thought that'd be nice down there. It's not too bulky. So those are my prototypes. So basically, once you've covered the back and the front, you're just going to cut them down into narrow tags and then decorate them. So let's get on, because I might only get 1 or 2 done at this rate. So I want my glue stick. Now I've put down my messy mat, 'cause normally my good mat's green. This is my messy mat here, so I don't mind getting glue on it, because it is a bit of a sticky job. So okay, so let's start just putting a few bits on. I think I'll just put some of these on, and let's put a strip of that on down here, and we can cut down the edges afterwards. Actually, no, that's fine. It looks like there's, I think when it was scanned, it kind of had an imprint of something else on it, but it's quite nice. What else have we got here? I'm trying to be quick, because I take ages to think about what I want. So you can tear these up, or you can do what you like. I was hoping I had a bit of dictionary. There's a bit of dictionary there, so we'll pop a bit of dictionary on, maybe there. I don't want to sort of overlap too much either, because that also creates problems when you're cutting it up. Here's a nice bit of paper here, so I'm going to have to glue that a bit more if I want to just overlap that bit, 'cause otherwise it just creates massive problems for when you actually, you know, cut them up. This is what I found anyway. So oh, we've got Michael Foot and someone else here, George Brown, I think. Not that I'm into politics much. Quite like that side of it, actually. Oh, it's from a magazine called Labour Monthly. I wonder how interesting that is. I'm not really big on politics. Don't tell my in-laws that. They're mad for it. Mad for debates about governments and UK and all of that. I think they just have a vested interest. They're in the Republic of Ireland. So I'm going to have to overlap that one. I hope that's going to be okay. So that's the front. So that will do the front of a couple of them. Where's my other pages? Here. Okay. So again, I'm going to just glue stick the page here. Try and make sure I go to the corners and all the edges. I'm sure you, so they're like mini masterboards, these. I'm sure you've made these before, all of you. I can trim the edges afterwards. I've got a bit of this pianola paper, I believe it's called. So we'll pop that on there, like that. And you have to make sure that it's well glued down, otherwise where the holes are they start sticking up. I don't use this paper very often really. I'm not that keen on it, but we will go with it. Like that. Just take that fibrous edge off. So being very generous with the glue stick really. What else have we got? Bit more dictionary page. Have a little bit of that there. So yeah, I've had to kind of overlap a bit that way around, cover up that bit there. So that's another one, and we'll do one more. Okay, so got this thick cardigan on today because it's very chilly here, and I don't want to put the heating on because you know that's the downside of working from home, especially in the winter time. You don't get any recompense for using your heating and lighting and everything, and you know, with the fuel crisis at the moment and the cost of it all, I'm trying not to use my heating too much really. Yeah, so I've got this thick cardigan on and it's gone very sort of like sloppy Joe, if you know what that means. Very baggy. It's a shop bought one, it's not hand knitted, but it's gone very baggy. And the sleeves, I have to keep rolling them up and up and up because they seem to be getting longer and longer and longer. So let's see, let's put that in that corner, I think, there, like that. Just want to take that up a bit higher. So as that's overlapping, even though I said try not to, it's very difficult really not to. And so we've got some of this. There's my ruler. We'll take Labour Monthly off, I think. So these are all going to be very, very kind of neutral, mine are, so that I want the sort of stamping to stand out on them. And you can, you know, embellish them how you want afterwards. Let's see. I think we'll pop that down there. Plenty of glue and make sure nothing is sticking up. I'm obsessed with things sticking up. Right, what else have we got? We've got that on already. What about this little piece here? Let's put that down there, I think. Okay, and just need one more piece for that one. So I think we will take a bit of this, and I'm just going to glue that as well, just to make sure that does stay down like that. I've got my dry wipe here. Just give that rub over. Okay, so now we'll take the first one back, and I'm going to just trim around the edges of this one. That was ragged, that edge anyway. Okay, so I'm going to just cover the back with something neutral. So I've just got some coffee dyed paper here, and I'm just going to cover it with a piece of this. And the way I'm going to do that, I think, is, let me see, where's my ruler? I'm going to just gauge the size of it. That will be fine. Give that a bit of a fold, and then that gives me a good idea of. Okay, and I'm going to use some wet glue around the edges. Let's put some glue stick on first. I seem to have used a lot of glue stick up. I'm not keen on this particular brand anyway, so yes, I like the Scotch. Probably shouldn't be advertising it actually, but let's put some wet glue around the edge just to give it that extra. Oh, come on, now you've decided that you're not going to work when you've worked prior to this, when I was making the prototypes. Right, that should be okay. So just going to turn that over and pop that down there. Give that a burnish and a good press down, because that glue, that wet glue, can take a few seconds to actually take. Okay, so that's one. And then we've got some more. What else have we got? Some more coffee dyed paper. I should be able to get two out of this, except that piece is a little bit it's about there really. Should be able to. So I'm going to just cut round that edge. Just straighten that up. And this also gives a bit more body. So again, and this is all building up your base and I really like this series, so I know I'm behind because Roxy started this at the beginning of January. Rachel, I should say. I'm always calling her Roxy, so I do apologise, Rachel. I should remember your name because my daughter is called Rachel, my youngest. So anyway, so we don't want the torn bit. Sometimes your hands are just as good as a bone folder, I find, to add that extra pressure. Bone folders are good for squeezing out any excess glue. Hopefully we can get these decorated. You can always straighten these on, you know, if you're not a good straight cutter, and I'm not, you can always guillotine them, or if you've got a paper cutter, the edges, if you particularly want them perfect. And the last one is that we've done, and we've got one more here to do. So let's quickly trim this down. I wonder if I asked you-know-who whether she would know how much time I've got left. I've not actually tried that, but I kind of start speeding up because I'm not sure. I don't know whether to give it a go now or not. I don't know if anyone's ever tried that or not. So I think I'm just going to stick it on and cut it off. That's what I'm going to do. This is very, very clumpy, this glue stick. Big sort of blobs come off it. I don't like that. I'm putting this wet glue on because I just want to make sure this doesn't start coming off. So you can wet glue the other part, the front, you know. You can do whatever you want, really. It's up to you, however you decide to make it. Alexa, how much time have I got left?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Okay, fine. I knew she wouldn't tell me. Maybe I'm not asking the question in the right way. See, that might be what's wrong. Right, I know that they're still a little bit damp, but let's move all this away now, out of the way, and we'll pin this glue and then bring out the baby chopper and I'm just going to cut them into narrow tags. I'm not measuring them. I'm not looking to see if they, oh, that needs trimming. Not looking to see if they need to be all the same size, because I'm not bothered. But if you want to do that, you can. That's entirely up to you. Okay. just gauging it, really, eyeballing it. Some of mine are slightly wider than the others. I'm just using these 3 book pages and using what amounts to scraps. You've made 12 narrow tags already here, look, and they're all backed, see, ready. So we're going to just take, I don't know, let's just take 3 of them and see how we get on with some decorating. So I have already got my, just popping that paper on the floor where everything goes, and then I have to tidy it up at the end. So I'm going to use a stencil on one of them, so maybe I'm going to go for that small stencil this time, just out of the 3 on there. This is Tim Holtz stencil. I've got some inks. I've got my black, I've got my sepia. I don't like that green much. Got this nice blue, and I've got green. That wild honey won't show up very well, and we don't want that one. So, but these are the ones on my desk. Just let me stand up for a second. Let's see what I've got. Oh, I've got a nice lavender one there. I think that should be enough, really. So I'm going to do this one in, let me see, let's use the lavender. So I'm going to use one of my brushes, and I'm going to just position this here, not right at the bottom and not right at the top, and I'm going to put my hand over the bits of the other one because I don't want that. So you can use your wooden stamps. I hope this is coming out lavender. I haven't used this, or is this, no, it is lavender. I haven't used it for a long time. It looks very blue to me. Oh my goodness, that's gone most peculiar. Oh, how peculiar. Right, I don't think I've got another. Well, I might have to go over that one afterwards. We'll leave that to dry because I could see it's not drying. I think it's the music paper, that pianola paper, whatever they call it. So we'll leave that to the end. Okay. Right, so let's do something on this one. And what shall we use? Oh, I've got this lovely stamp here that and I'm not going to use the block. I think I need to buy some new acrylic blocks for stamping with, because I think I've accidentally thrown my big one away because I can't find it anywhere. I have a habit of doing that. I sold a journal recently and I got back from the purchase that, oh, you've left a bone folder inside it. I have a habit of using a bone folder to hold the pages to stop them from sticking if I've been doing quite a bit. Now this has got 3 dragonflies on. I don't know if you can see. This picture is now all curled up. Here it is. So those are the 3 dragonflies. I'm going to try and use, I don't know, I don't think I can fit, I think I'm just going to use, it's hard to see it, just about get that on, but not that one. So okay, Right, we're going to use this blue. In fact, I'm just going to pop it down where that dragonfly is, like so, and I'm going to pop that there. Actually, the best way to use these is on a sort of a surface of maybe have I got any book? Where's my glue book? Oh god, I'm in it. If you could see either side of this camera, you would be horrified at the mess that I am in. Okay, here it is. So this is my glue book, what's left of it. So I'm going to put that one there, and then I'm going to do maybe another one there, like so. So maybe one there going in the other direction. It's very sticky. Oh, right, I like that. It's different, isn't it? So that's the dragonflies. So we'll leave that one to dry. And this one, what should we do with this one? Let's use something different. Okay, we have got right, got this 7 gypsies. This is one that I don't know where I got this from actually. Might have been, I want to say Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah, because she sent me some and I won something. But I don't quite like this Harlequin one here. So I'm going to put this one down in sepia. So let's put that down into that. And then you just, when you do, even if you use a block, you still get bits around the edges, I find. So I'm just wiping those off, and then I'm going to pop that there. Like that. And then where's my, oh, this cardigan is really irritating me now. Let's see, so if I take my ink, my jet black, and we take some more off of here. So let's take this strip of numbers here. Oh, need to have muscles. And I'm going to kind of overlap them there. So this is going to be very abstract, this one, like that. And I may even put some down here, like so. Okay, and then we've got number, and so we've got that which says a number, so I'm going to put that up here. So I'm being totally lazy, not using the block really. And I've got 2 cents there. I think that's 2 cents. I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going to take the alphabet here. And I'm going to run that along there, like so. And then we've got this little sort of, I don't know what that motif is. So I'm going to put one there. And one there. Maybe one here, because it's abstract. Well, I quite like that. And then we've got a phrase. So we've got a day to remember, or we've got true, or we've got this one, which might be too big, I don't know. Oh, and we've also got lovely. I quite like lovely, so let's go back to the sepia. This is going to be black and sepia, this one. This is all using stamps. So I'm going to put that on. I'm going to put it down here, but I'm going to put it on something. So I want a scrap of something different. Just get a scrap out of something. So I might use that, I don't know. I just need a slither of something, really, something that takes my fancy. Just having a quick look in my scrap folder. These are the more sort of medium-sized pieces. So I want to keep to the colour theme, really. So let's quickly have a look. Come on, time's ticking. Let's go. And okay, I can't see anything I really like. Let's see. That's a bit too orangey. I'm just going to tear a bit of this off, I think. Maybe down that side. It's got a bit more colour to it. Don't want it too big, you see. So we just cut that easier. So I'm just going to stick that down. And then I'm going to, oh, that's got too much on. Some of these ink pads are what I call very juicy. Some of them hardly at all. I'm just going to put that word on. Lovely. That one's very odd. Very. Okay, so we've used that one. I'll clean them off after. Okay, so that's that one done. Now let's readdress this one. Still not dry. Very strange. It's a journal. It's this paper. It's still not dry. How weird. It doesn't like, it's obviously not porous paper. So what shall we do with that now? I'll leave that one. Oh, we've got plenty more. I will do something else with that one. Oh, time's up. Alexa, stop. Just looking for one. There's a good one there. Okay. Actually, I prefer this one. So, okay, that's that one. And I might have it up that way. So I'm just going to finish these off. Okay, so they maybe want a label or a word on this one. It completely flumps me now that time's gone so quick. Okay, I wanted to sort of finish them for you. Just be as quick as I can now. So I'm going to put a bit of that on there for topper, and that one's okay. So okay, so let's put that one to one side. So I only got 2 done. Only got 2 done. So I'm going to use this to top it off, like that. And I'm going to, I like to cut the corners on mine. So I'm going to do that. So snip one corner off, turn it over. That corner I've snipped off and put it up against the other corner to get an even, just evening that up a bit along there. And we'll stick this on. And that's going to have like a tab top. Okay, right. I'm going to put a bit of crochet lace. I've got to snip it in my jar. I'm going to pop that down here, and then I'm going to put a label on quickly. So let's see, I have something a bit different, a label that's not, that's a bit too big. Still haven't printed any more of these labels out, and I need to do it. So I'm running out now. I use them all the time. These are Tracy Fox ones. That's quite nice. Quite like that. and I think I'll call that it. Okay, so let's stick that on. And you know, if you want to use these, when you do go to use them, if you're going to put them in a journal, you could add more to them, you know, when you know the theme of where they're going. So that's always nice. Right, let's be quick about this. Just using Beacon 3-in-1 because it is the best for sticking fabrics down. And that is going on there like so. Just going to snip that loose bit off there. That's better. I think that's very pretty, and I think I'm going to leave that one as it is. I just like that. Okay, so this one we will stick a tab on it, I think, a different tab. So in my tab box, oh no, you're too big, you can't go on it. I have got one of these, which I think would be nice. So let's pop that on. Get it in position while it's still wet. Check the back, looks okay. And with this one, I'm just going to find my little wooden stamps which are stuck under my desk. Just find a little one, and I want to just, using the brown again, I think I'm just going to pop that little flower on that tab there. Like so. And we can pop it on the back too. There. Okay. Okay, and this one I'm also going to just cut the corners because that's just how I like them to look. And there we go. Oh, see, the glue, it's not glued down. This is what happens. That's the layer underneath. That should be okay now. Okay, so I won't do this one because it will run into an hour. So that's what we've done. I'll give you a close-up. So that's one there. That is all kind of random stamping. And then this one is more delicate. It's two lovely dragonflies. And I will probably find something to put down there maybe, but I'll leave it until I go and do my journal and put it in whatever I'm going to use it in. Okay, so I hope that made sense and I hope you enjoyed that. And that was Roxy's weekly challenge 2023 week 5 collaged thin tags. Okay, so I'll put a picture up at the end and you'll be able to see them all. Okay, thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.